Welcome back to Mac Talks Football. And what a mess Barcelona is. It's season after season after season, and we see the same thing happening at Barcelona. Every day, new drama coming out, and now it's regarding Ilkay Gundagon. I mean, to get a player of his caliber, of his status from Manchester City last year. He was a treble winning captain. He left Manchester City because it was his dream to play for Barcelona. He plays for you one season, and the following season, for some, I don't know what has happened, for some weird reason, now he's Barcelona want to sell him. Maybe it's the manager, maybe it's the board. I'm seeing a lot of tweets from Barcelona fans that it's basically not the manager, it's the board that they want to sell him. But I mean, like, why would you want to sell a player like Gundogan? He was not involved in the first game, and it became quite obvious that there are some problems behind the scene. But I'm just baffled by the decisions that Barcelona make. They take one step forward, and then they take two steps back. They brought in Dani Olmo, where a lot of fans really did not want him. They wanted some a winger to come in. The only reason that they brought Dani Olmo in was because they missed out on a Nico Williams deal, so they wanted to save face. So they bring in Dani Olmo. Now they want to get rid of Ilkay Gundagan. And I'm just surprised at what they are doing out there in Barcelona. I already said they're nowhere near to compete for the title this season again. I think it's going to be a Madrid two-way race between Atletico and Real, and Barcelona are not going to be involved in that. And with the stuff that they are doing, the squad is already not that good enough, and then you're trying to sell a player that who really wants to play for Barcelona. Like, the only reason he left Manchester City was because it was Barcelona. It was his dream to come and play for your club. And it's not like that Gundogan is not a good player. He would start he can easily start in front of most of their midfield that they have currently at Barcelona. But of course, there has been some problems behind the scene, maybe with the manager, maybe with the board, but you really don't know what has happened, and it's becoming very, very obvious that he is going to leave the club. And the surprising thing is that Manchester City are really quite interested in bringing him back. I mean, that could turn out to be the signing of the season again for Pep Guardiola to have his captain back within 1 year, to get him back, because they would again have that stability in that midfield, somebody who commands respect from everybody. And he has basically done it all. He's a Manchester City legend, and it's just 1 year. Gundogan can still play at the highest level. When he left, everybody was surprised that he is leaving. They felt like his longing, like he's not being there, his presence not being there last season as well. You could see the leadership problem as well. So having him back come in the City squad, it is already gonna make them stronger than they are before. They have lost Alvarez, but if they get Gundogan back, they get that stability, and as I said, they have that leadership quality back as well from Gundogan. But the question is, will he return to Manchester City? That is one big question. There are Qatari clubs interested in signing him. There are Saudi clubs interested in signing him. So it becomes quite a good idea for, he has a lot of options Gundogan has. So it will be quite interesting which one he chooses. If he can quite easily go back to Manchester City, and he can easily play for Guardiola, and he can easily win another league title under him, because they have such a good squad, and he knows the club very well. Like, he spent about 7th, 8th season there. He won everything with them, so it could be a very easy decision for him to go back to City. But then again, he comes back and he's not able to perform the way that he did before, and that could in a way tarnish his reputation, his legacy. So maybe he can think in that way as well, that I don't want to go back. He can come to Saudi, get a good paycheck for this could be his last big contract, so he can easily come to Saudi Arabia and get a good amount of money and play 2-3 years, and then he can retire. Because I really don't see him staying at Barcelona any longer. I think there is some problems Maybe I don't know if it's Hansi Flick. He has come in because Xavi was very interested in buying him. Maybe Hansi Flick does not see him as his player. Maybe that is the reason that there is a falling out between the manager and the player. Maybe it's the board. If it would really not surprise me if it's the board, because Laporta, he wants to showcase himself as the guy who knows everything, that he's the one managing the club. He's trying to bring the club back, but it's not really happening, is it? They are still in the same problems as they were a couple of years ago. The sacking of Xavi was a stupid decision in my opinion, and then to lose the transfers that they have made, they have just bring in Daniel Alves, and as I said before, it is just to a save face, because they were not able to convince Nico Williams to come to Barcelona. And now this saga with Ilkay Gundagon, it's weird. Like, you don't really expect something like this from a big club like Barcelona, but for the last 3-4 years, it keeps happening. It keeps on happening. Like, every season you see a new sort of drama for Barcelona. Or even last season, like the entire last season was built around the drama regarding Xavi, whether he will stay, whether he will go, whether he will stay. And now this season has not even started properly, and you already have the drama with Nico Williams and Dani Olmo and Gundogan, and how Hansi Flick is not working already. So it's bizarre what's happening at Barcelona, and it will be quite interesting. As an Arsenal fan, I really hope Gundogan does not come back to City, because it's gonna make them stronger. I would be very happy and hope that he goes to Saudi Arabia. He decides to go there and retire. He does not come back to Manchester City. But I would be like, in like the back of my head, I am thinking that this could happen. I think he could come back to Manchester City, because I think it is the safest option. He comes back here, of course he's gonna start again. As I said, he's still a great player. That is what I don't understand, that why Barcelona are letting him go. It's not like he has regressed in 1 year. Like, he was playing for you last year as well, and now why do you think that he is not going to be able to perform from you? So that is quite an interesting scenario. So we will have a look, keep on look on that one as this story progresses, because I think it's going to keep on going until the deadline day. So that is it from me in this video. Until next time, we will. So that is it from me. Let me know what you guys think about the whole situation. Will he go to back to Manchester City? Will he go? What do you think? Will he decide to go to the Saudi clubs? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel.